Hello, my amazing people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, you are highly welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell so you never miss any hot gist. And to my returning subscribers, I love and appreciate you all. Let's dive in. Social media has been on fire for days, and this time, the heat is coming from Sonia Uche, who has finally decided to speak her truth in a way nobody saw coming. After weeks of silent speculation, emotional posts, and leaked videos involving Maurice, Sam, and Pearl Watts, Sonia has stepped out of the shadows and made one of the boldest declarations of her career. According to people close to her, this is not a woman speaking from pain anymore. This is a woman who has reached clarity. For weeks, fans watched as videos and pictures of Maurice and Pearl flooded the internet. From romantic outings to loved-up live sessions, it was clear that whatever was once between Maurice and Sonia was over. But what made everything more intense was the timing. Many fans were still processing the idea that Maurice and Sonia, who were once rumored to be headed towards marriage, had gone their separate ways. Then suddenly, pearls appeared in the picture overnight. First, Sonia maintained her silence. Apart from a few emotional but carefully worded posts, she refused to grant interviews or directly address the situation. Those who know Sonia well say that silence has always been her coping mechanism. She processes pain privately, away from cameras and public sympathy. But as the days went by, the pressure mounted. Fans tagged her relentlessly. Bloggers dragged her into conversations she didn't start, and narratives were formed without her input. Then came the leaked videos that many say were meant to hurt, provoke, or push a reaction out of her. And that reaction finally came, but not in the way anyone expected. Instead of tears, Sonia came with strength. Instead of begging for understanding, she came with confidence. Instead of attacking anyone directly, she made one statement that shook the internet to its core. She has nothing to lose. And Maurice Sam is nowhere near her class. That sentence alone changed the entire conversation. People immediately took sides. Some said it was savage. Some said it was unnecessary. Others said it was long overdue. But one thing was clear. Sonia was no longer willing to shrink herself to make anyone comfortable. Sources close to the actress revealed that Sonia had spent months reflecting on her journey, not just with Maurice, but in life and in her career. She reportedly asked herself hard questions. Why did she tolerate certain behaviors? Why did she stay silent for so long? Why did she allow people to define her worth through a relationship? And when she finally found her answers, the result was this breakout moment. Fans who have followed Sonia's career from the beginning know that she is not just another actress riding on hype. She is a disciplined, hardworking woman who has built her brand carefully over the years. From choosing her scripts wisely to staying away from unnecessary scandals, Sonia has always played the long game. So when she says someone is not in her class, many believe she is speaking from a place of self-awareness, not arrogance. Insiders claim that Sonia felt reduced during the entire saga, not because she was heartbroken alone, but because her identity was slowly being tied to a man's choices. Every headline mentioned Maurice. Every conversation revolved around who replaced who. At some point, she reportedly realized that the narrative needed to change, and the only person who could change it was her. Her breakout statement was not shouted. It was calm, measured, and firm. That calmness is what made it powerful. Fans immediately began revisiting old interviews and clips, noticing patterns they had ignored before. They pointed out moments where Sonia seemed to dim her light to accommodate someone else. Moments where she chose peace over confrontation. Moments where she walked away quietly instead of fighting publicly. To many women watching, her statement felt like liberation. Of course, not everyone agreed. Some critics accused her of throwing shade. Others said she should have remained silent and moved on. But supporters were quick to respond, saying that silence had already cost her enough. According to them, speaking up was not about dragging anyone. It was about reclaiming her voice. Meanwhile, Maurice's camp has remained relatively quiet. No direct response, no counter-arguments. This silence has only fueled more speculation. Some believe he is choosing to avoid escalating the situation. Others believe he simply doesn't want to give the statement more attention. Whatever the case, the lack of response has shifted even more focus onto Sonia and her newfound confidence. Pearl Watts has also continued posting her usual content, unfazed by the noise. This, too, has divided fans. While some admire her confidence, others believe the timing of certain posts is insensitive. But again, Sonia's statement has made it clear that she is no longer interested in monitoring anyone else's actions. What stands out most in this entire saga is Sonia's transformation. Those close to her say she has entered a new phase of her life, a phase where she is no longer apologetic about her standards, a phase where she understands that walking away is sometimes the loudest response. Industry colleagues have reportedly reached out to her privately, commending her maturity and growth. Some even say this moment might mark a turning point in her career, where she begins to take on even stronger, more assertive roles that reflect her real-life evolution. Fans are already calling it her rebirth era. Beyond the drama, there is a deeper conversation happening, a conversation about women, self-worth, and knowing when to leave. Many young women have shared stories of relationships where they stayed too long, hoping things would change. Sonia's words resonated with them, not because of who she mentioned, but because of what she represented. She represented the moment you finally choose yourself. And perhaps that is why the statement hit so hard. It wasn't emotional. It wasn't reactive. It was resolved. As days pass, the internet will move on to the next trending topic. But for Sonia, this moment will likely remain significant. Not because of the drama it caused, but because of the boundary it set. She has made it clear that she is no longer interested in narratives that place her beneath anyone. She is no longer interested in being compared, replaced, or discussed as an afterthought. She is standing on her own, fully aware of her worth. And whether people love it or hate it, one thing is certain. Sonia Uche has entered a new chapter, and she is writing it on her own terms. So my people, what do you think about this whole situation? Was Sonia right to finally speak up? Do you see this as confidence or shade? Or do you think silence would have been better? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I really want to hear from you. And please don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, drop your comments, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss the next gist. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.